New into stock we have a Volkswagen Tiguan. It's a 2-litre TDI BlueMotion Tech match, 4-wheel drive, stop-start, 5-door. It's a 2014 on a 63 plate. Has done 42,000 plus miles. I'll tell you the exact mileage when we get in there. And full VW service history, MOT till the 23rd of the 1st 2019, so we'll do it again. Fuel economy, urban is 40.9, extra urban is 55.4, and combined is 48.7. 0 to 60 time of 10.2 seconds. Top speed of 116 miles an hour out of 113 brake horsepower engine, and it has 16 valves. Real good spec on the car, finished in white, front parking sensors. The car will also park itself, which I'll cut into the video. It's quite amazing to see. This car's got park assist, a little switch here with a P on and a steering wheel. We move forward, showing a display on there, cars to the left, little arrow with our car moving forward. So we just go forward slowly. Have to do it slower than you would normally do because there's no car in front of this. So if we go too far, it won't recognise the space. There we go, showing an arrow backwards, into reverse, hands off the steering wheel. Tell me to go back, closing in, and that's it, and now move forward. So there you go, park finish, take over steering, that's it. An excellent system. Multi-spoke alloy wheels, we've got the aluminium roof bars, brushed aluminium window surrounds, rear privacy glass, also this plastic protection moulding at the bottom of the doors, stop stones hitting up underneath the doors and them going rusty from the bottom, and also this black plastic wheel arch protector as well. I'll just show you in the back. Now normally the boot switch is in the VW badge, but on here it's underneath, so I'll just dispose of this. Again, nice big boot, plenty of room. It's also got a heavy duty load liner in here. I can just lift that up so you can see. So it's like brand new inside, all the carpet's mint, reversing sensors. Same in the back here, heavy duty carpet. No, heavy duty rubber mats, not carpet mats. So again, the carpet's like brand new, the seats are like brand new too. We've also got the ski hatch, cup holders here, armrest, whatever you want to call it. We've got 3 inertial reel belts at the back, and also picnic tables here for the rear seat occupants. 12-volt power socket there, and 2 more cup holders there. I'll just take you for a ride in it. Two keys for it, 2 remotes here. Full VW service history. There we go. First service 15th of the 9th 2015 at 18,860, Arnold Clark Wilmslow. 7th of 10th 2016 at 30,596, Arnold Clark again. 28th of 4th 2017 at 33,495 miles, and that's Hadwins. and then right up to date really, 3rd of the 5th 2018, 37,536, headwinds again. The car's done 42,388 miles, and right at the precise moment when I start filming, everybody decides to walk past and the dog stops there. Still, there you go. So I'll take you for a ride in it now. Manual car, 6-speed gearbox, automatic, or electric parking brake. It's got hill hold as well, little switch behind there. Really good engine this. Loads of low end torque. I'll show you as we're going along. Basically at tick over it'll do 30-35 miles an hour without your foot on the accelerator and without your foot on the clutch. It'll just keep going. Now in the old days when diesel came out, you had to rev way past what you wanted to and what you found was comfortable, because the revs died off so quickly that if you didn't change gear like Lewis Hamilton, then you'd have to change down again to speed up. But now, must be these things have a massive flywheel and it just carries the weight and keeps going. But I'll just put this on nav, switch it on, sorry, put it on nav, turn it down. That just shows the map there. We've got height and reach adjustable steering wheel, power folding door mirrors, and just check they're both working. Yep. And I'll try I'll have to go back to the garage to set up a parking scenario, but the car parks itself as well. And although I don't think I would ever have a autonomous car myself, parking is acceptable and it does quite a good job, but you know, you've got to cover the steering wheel and also the brake just to make sure. And to be honest, if you're doing that, you may as well park it yourself. Having said that, probably it's about a 1,200 quid option or something, so it's certainly makes the car more desirable, more saleable, and better value for money than one that hasn't got it, whether you use it or not. Just get that there. Okay. It's a bit miserable today. It was sunny about 10 minutes ago, hence the sunglasses. I wasn't convinced he was going to turn left then, even though he was indicating. Actually, as soon as I'm behind this car here, or this lorry, if I just, it shows you on the dashboard there, that's in 4th. But basically on a flat road in 4th, tick over you'll do 20 miles an hour, in 5th at tick over you'll do 25, and in 6th it'll tick over and do between 30 to 35 on a flat road without the engine stalling, which just shows you the torque of the engine. We'll have to find somewhere else to do that though. Very quiet. I think mostly I can hear the fan there. Carry on to the end. It's certainly is a lovely, comfortable and quiet drive. Really nice VW gearbox. Plenty of acceleration. Nice and economical, even with me deciding which gears to put it in. The front central armrest here, and in there we've got an iPod or phone connector and media in socket. That's the self park or park assist, advanced park assist, whatever you want to call it. Climate controls here, piano black surround around the nav screen. Never too fancy inside VWs, but very functional. I've got to say I prefer this type of seat to leather. As I've said many times before, I prefer the look of leather, but actually sitting in and for comfort, and certainly these last few days in the UK it's been very cold in the morning. You jump in a leather car and the leather's freezing, and it's the same in summer. You jump in it in summer and it's red hot. So certainly cloth or Alcantara is not as severe in both cases. Perhaps not quite as easy to clean, but this car is absolutely lovely. From where the seat was when we got it, I would assume it's been a lady owner or lady driver. And the car is lovely inside and out. So on the right hand side here we've got your information display controls. You can just change them about: consumption, average consumption, range, distance, average speed, oil temperature, speed warning, and there we've got the cruise control, and that switches it on there. And then you've got set at the bottom, which is also reducing speed. Oops. And plus at the top. Go a different way today. Hopefully the motorway's clear this way. Seats are nice and built up here, hold you in place going around corners. Just use him as a shield. Look that out a bit more, we'll be overtaking. And here we go. Just get up to 70. miles an hour, set the cruise. There we go. Just need to go up a little bit. It was just a bit economical there with the cruise control. So 70 there or thereabouts. In 6th gear, we're doing 2,000 revs. Lovely and quiet, and the drive is very comfortable indeed. Nice and smooth. Got rev counter on your left there. In the rev counter, there is your coolant temperature gauge, your information display in the centre, and then on the right hand side, speedo, fuel gauge set into the speedo, and a couple of warning lights there that's showing you cruise is on. Telephone controls on the left and also audio. Just slot in here. Automatic headlights. And I don't like electronic handbrakes. I don't like automatic headlights, and the reason I don't like automatic headlights is they seem to come on when at the most inconvenient moment, i.e. going past a side road when somebody's waiting to come out, your headlights come on, they think you've flashed them to come out and they pull out in front of you. Or a few months ago, there's a particularly narrow bridge at Plungington that I was going through. Basically, you can get one car through. There was a car waiting the other side. I went to go into the tunnel I had right away. Of course, because it was darker, my headlights came on. The guy at the other side thought I was flashing him, and he set off. So, you know, what's wrong with just, when you want your headlights on, just go, click. Why leave it to chance? Anyway, so that's another great invention for people who can't turn switches on. Just come off the motorway here. This is a really lovely car. I'm just using a Freelander at the moment. I would say this car drives better than the Freelander, more comfortable. So there we've got media, so it'll be Bluetooth hands-free. I will check to see if there's audio streaming when we get back. A nice clear display, easy to use, proper buttons. We'll just try that fan. Oh, it's just a display, which is good because I don't like touchscreens either. So the hill hole's on, and we are on an angle here. As you can see, the car isn't rolling back, and we can just set off without having to use the clutch to hold the car. We'll just let the stop start burn the clutch out instead of hill starts. I'm super impressed with the way this drives. And handles. Actually, just if I slow down now, let it slow down, we're in 5th gear, it's ticking over, it's less than 1,000 revs, it's ticking over, we're on a flat road and we're doing 25 without me touching the brake or the accelerator or the clutch. It's just ticking over. And I think if you tried to do that in a petrol engine vehicle, you'd be stalling. But this engine just pulls. We'll just go, first of all, I'm into 3rd, hang on, into 3rd, let it go to tick over. There's nothing behind, oh, there's a car coming down. So that's kind of spoilt my experiment. See if I can pull over and get a clear road. But what I'm trying to illustrate is that if you're driving around town in this car, it's ticking over. If you're doing 30 miles an hour, the car's ticking over. So therefore, the amount of engine wear is minimal. so long as it's at operating temperature, of course, and not cold. Oh, there's all sorts of cars coming now. Came this way because I thought it'd be quiet. Let's see if we can let them go past. The Poppy's there, lovely to see. Right. So we'll get to 35 there, or 30. Just stick it in. There you go. At the moment it's just bumping a bit. It's actually speeding up, but the torque, we're doing 35 now. So really it should have stalled, but it didn't. That's the low end power of the engine. We're doing 32, 33, going uphill slightly again, not touching the accelerator or the clutch. That's just ticking over and driving you forward in sixth at 30, 30, 33, 34. Now we're on the flat, 35 miles an hour. Just great engine, great setup, and matched perfectly to the gearing. So well done, VW. So steering, nice and easy. Just turn that down slightly. Braking nice in a straight line, no wobbles, no noises, no warning lights. Won't be able to take that down all the way, but all the electric windows work. Wipers are on the right here, so we've got two proper ignition keys with proper blades. It's remote central locking, but it's not keyless go, and it's not keyless entry. Little two cup holders there covered by a blind.